Hi, good morning, Bobcats, or good afternoon for those of you that have PE in the afternoon. My name is Coach Madrid, and thank you for tuning into your Google Classroom. So for today's activity, we are going to be practicing our juggling and balancing skills. All right, so let's get started. So for today's lesson, you're going to need at least 2 grocery bags, okay? You can only find 1, that's okay, but eventually you are going to need 3 of them. So we're going to practice with 2. But for now, if you only have 1, you can use 1, all right? So you're gonna need at least 2 grocery bags, and then you're gonna need to find an empty toilet paper roll or an empty paper towel roll, whatever you have. And then parents, if you can save and collect these, because I wanna use these for future videos. If you can start collecting and saving these, I wanna start using them in future videos, okay? If your parents aren't watching, can you remind your parents to save these so we can practice with them later? But yeah, so we're gonna be using these more, and then you're gonna need at least 1 sock ball. So you'll need 1 empty toilet paper roll, and you're gonna need 1 sock ball, okay? All right, so for our first activity, we're gonna be practicing juggling, and we're gonna start warming up with 1 grocery bag. So I'm gonna take 1 grocery bag, and I'm gonna start practicing with tossing and catching it with 1 hand, okay? So I'm gonna practice it with my dominant hand, which is my right hand. So my right hand is the most dominant because it's more coordinated, which means it's more skilled, okay? So it's a lot easier for me to toss and catch with this hand. So I'm gonna start practicing tossing it and catching it with 1 hand, just like that. And I'm gonna do about 10 times, just tossing it up and catching it. There we go. Just warming up, waking up those muscles, practicing my coordination skills. There we go. Ah, and I missed it. And it's okay, because we are practicing. So it's okay if you can't catch it, because this is why we practice. Nobody's perfect the first time trying it. Okay, and after we're done practicing with our dominant hand, we're gonna move to our non-dominant hand. So my non-dominant hand is my left hand because it's a little weaker and it's not as skilled or coordinated as my right hand. So, but I still wanna practice with my left hand because I want it to get better. So I'm gonna practice my non-dominant hand. And I'm gonna practice tossing it up and catching with the same hand. And we're gonna do it about 10 times. Just warming up our muscles. Practice tossing, catching. And if this is too easy for you, you can always make it more challenging, and that's what we're gonna do after we're done warming up. There we go. Okay. And that was about 10. I forgot to count. I lost count because I like to talk and exercise as I go. So for this first challenge, we're gonna practice doing some type of exercise. So we're gonna toss it up, and we're gonna do an exercise in between and then catch it. Okay? So the first exercise, we're gonna try jumping jacks. So I'm gonna start with my dominant hand, and we are going to toss it up, do a jumping jack, and then catch it with that same hand, okay? So still catching it with your dominant hand. So mine is my right hand. I'm gonna toss it up with my right, and catch it with my right. So I'm gonna toss it up, do a jumping jack, and then catch just like that, okay? So we're gonna do that just a couple times, just to demonstrate, and then I'm gonna switch over to my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand, all right? So let's toss it up with the left, jumping jack, catch it with the left. All right, do it one more time. We're gonna toss it up, jumping jack, and then catch it with your left. Okay, now we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. This one's my favorite, all right? This one's my favorite. Again, you want to be careful of your surroundings. I forgot to go over that in the beginning. So before you get started, make sure you are being aware of your surroundings. You're keeping in mind of tables, couches, chairs, mirrors, TVs, lamps, pictures, anything that you can bump or knock over, okay? All right, so for this activity, because it takes a lot more skill, all right, you are going to toss it up, you're gonna do a spin and try to catch it with that same hand, okay? So again, be careful of tables, chairs, or anything else that's around you before doing this, okay? All right, here we go. You're gonna toss it up, spin, and catch it just like that. And remember, I'm still catching it with just my dominant hand, which is my right hand. Toss it up, spin, catch it with the right. All right, one more time. toss it up, spin, and then catch it. All right. Now we're gonna move to the non-dominant hand. And I'm gonna spin the other way too because I'm not very coordinated going this way. All right, there we go. So with the left, turn and catch. All right. Try it one more time because we gotta move on. Toss it up, spin, and catch. All right. And I want you, and I know I'm going through this pretty fast, but I want you guys to practice each exercise at least 10 times, okay? 10 times on the right hand, 10 times on the left hand, okay? So let's move on. Now we're gonna bring in 2 grocery bags, okay? Now you're gonna bring in 2, and we're gonna practice alternating our grocery bags, okay? So we're gonna alternate them like this. You toss with the right, catch with the right. You toss with the left, and then you catch with the left. And you wanna do this about 10 times. Okay, toss it up, catch it, toss it up, catch it, toss it up, and catch it, okay? So that's what we're practicing with. We're gonna do about 10 times for each hand, alternating the hands, working on coordination and our juggling skills. So this is gonna work our way up so we can be expert jugglers, okay? Ooh. Tossing them up, catching them, tossing them up, catching them, okay. There we go. All right, now we're gonna add an exercise, okay? So for this one, we're not gonna alternate it. We're gonna toss them up at the same time and catch them like that, okay? But we're gonna add an exercise. So let's start with jumping jacks. We're gonna toss them up, jumping jack, and then catch it, just like that. Okay, try it one more time. Toss it up, jumping jack, and catch it. All right, good job, you guys. And remember, I know I'm going through this pretty fast. I want you guys to try each exercise at least 10 times, okay? So after you're done alternating 10 times with each hand, you're gonna move to the tossing up a boat, jumping jack, but I want you guys to do it 10 times, okay? That way we get your blood moving, heart pumping. I want you guys moving moving as much as you can, okay? All right, moving on to the next one. After you're done doing the jumping jacks, we're gonna try the spin, all right? So remember, keep in mind of chairs, tables, TVs, or anything that you can bump or knock over, okay? All right. Let's get started. We're gonna toss them up. We're gonna do the spin and try to catch them. Ready, go. Oh! So I tossed them up high enough so I had plenty of time to do it. I'm gonna do it one more time. But remember, I want you guys to do this at least 10 times. There, toss it up, spin, ah! Got it. Just like that. Okay, now I wanna move on to our hardest exercise, okay? So, for this one, you're gonna do a burpee, okay? And a burpee, before you do your burpee, you're gonna toss it up, you're gonna do a burpee, and then catch them again, okay? This is the hardest exercise, okay? You have to be super fast. All right, so this is our modified burpee, and I'm gonna show you how to do it before I get started. You're gonna start with a jump. I have to tuck in my shirt. I have to tuck in my shirt before I do it. All right, now, for our modified burpee, we're going to jump up, come down into a plank position like this, and then, I'm going to position myself, and then you're going to tuck your feet, and then catch the grocery bags. All right, let's see if Mr. Drew can do it on the first try. Okay, so I'm going to toss up the grocery bags, do a burpee, and then catch them again. Here we go, toss up, jump, plank. Oh, I didn't get it on the first try. Oh, actually, I kind of did, huh? That was just luck. I didn't mean to do that on purpose, but sometimes things just work out. So let's try it again. I wasn't fast enough the first time, so I think I need to toss it up higher and then do a burpee as fast as I can. So let's try it again. All right, remember to toss it up high enough. Toss it up high, jump, plank, tuck. Oh, my grocery bags are so far. Okay. Let's try it again. I really want to get this. It's a challenge. It's even a challenge for Coach Madrid. All right. Here we go. Third time's the charm. Ooh. Actually, I think I need it to float more. I just don't want it to float away. That's the hard part. All right, here we go. Jump. Oh! I did it! Yes! There we go. So that's our hardest one. Our burpee one. Okay, now that we're done with those, since that was kind of hard, try to get at least 2 of them, all right? We're gonna try with it too. If you can at least get 2 burpee challenges, because this one's kind of difficult. It's difficult to toss it up high enough, and sometimes the bag float away, which makes it really hard. Okay, there we go. So we're only trying to do 2 burpees for that juggling one. All right, now we're moving on to our balancing activity. So you're gonna need your sock ball and your empty toilet paper roll. Now what we're gonna do with this one is we're gonna take the sock ball and we're gonna balance it on our toilet paper roll like this. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna first practice sitting down and balancing. So I have this chair, and we're just gonna practice sitting and standing back up. And let's do this about 10 times. Just balancing. It's kind of shaky. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, whew. And then let's alternate. When we alternate or switch hands while balancing. And I think I did more than 10 sits, but that's okay. I just want to show you that I'm practicing balancing it. Now, you can either grab it super low on the toilet paper, which makes it kind of harder, or you can grab it closer, which makes it easier, like that. But I like to challenge myself, so I'm gonna grab it lower, go down. Okay, so that's the sitting one. Okay, now we're gonna try walking. We're gonna walk around some obstacles, like around the coffee table, around chairs. I'm gonna do a figure 8. And I'm gonna switch my hands like this. So now it's in my other hand. Walk around the same coffee table and come back. Now if that's too easy, we can try jogging. I'm gonna do some jogs around. This one's a little harder. It's all wobbly. And I'm gonna switch my hands again like this and keep jogging. Remember, be careful of your surroundings. All right. Now for this next one, this one's my favorite. And again, I think you should ask your parents for permission, because some of you probably can't do this. So if you have your parents' permission, you can make a little obstacle course, like stepping on the couch, take a couple steps carefully, step down carefully, and come around. You can go around some chairs, you can go around your house, just walk around, step up, sit down, and keep going. Okay, here's my other favorite one. This one, you want to try to weave it through your legs. You're going to try to back. Oh, Miss Victor dropped it. That's okay. We are practicing. So this one, you want to practice weaving it through your legs. Balance it on the paper towel roll. Just like that. Ooh. And it's okay if you drop it because we are practicing. There we go. And there we have our figure 8, or weaving through the legs. And then for fun, I'm gonna try doing a little high knees like this. Whew. Just like that, and balancing. Okay. And I want you guys to do this about 5 times. Either weaving it through your legs or picking your leg up. Okay? All right. Ooh, there we go. And that was our balancing activity, all right? Let me know if you guys enjoyed that activity. If you guys have better ideas or ideas that you came up with on your own, go ahead and post it in our Google Classroom or in the comments area, and then I can incorporate it in our next videos, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Have a fun and safe week, and be nice to somebody this week, okay? Be nice to somebody this week and be kind. All right, have a good rest of your week.